Hello and welcome to semi-finals day here at the AMMNA National Championships for 2023, coming to you from the Bendat Basketball Centre in Perth. My name is Dan Cook and we are here to see third versus four in the men's reserve division. It is South Australia taking on New South Wales. Joining me today in commentary is Mandy Love. Mandy, welcome.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
It's been a cracker-jack day already, a whole heap of close games throughout the games on court, and I'm really hopeful that this one will not be anything less than a cracker-jack.
I expect this to be a very big game. South Australia actually getting on top of New South Wales in the earlier round games in this men's reserves division, so I'm expecting big things from them in today's 3-4 playoff.
Yeah, fantastic game that was on yesterday between the day before, I think, SA and New South Wales. I think we're in for a fantastic showdown here as well. New South Wales battling themselves into a semi-final spot after clipping ACT last night in a do-or-die final for them. Mandy, do you want to take us through the starting lineups for each of the teams?
Absolutely, I would love to. For the New South Wales team, starting in at goal shooter is Stephen Bryce. Goal attack, Taylor Fraser. Wing attack, Rohan Muscat. In centre, we've got Brent Ferguson. Wing defence, Nick Candido. Goal defence, Ben Lalick. And at the back is Scott Estwick. For the SA Dragons, in shooter, we've got Alec Davis. Goal attack, Luke Humphreys. Wing attack, Jalen Newchurch. Centre, Tyson Jerry. Wing defence, we have Steve McInnes. Goal defence, Jeff Zammett. And GK Matthew Spur.
Yeah, and a great start for South Australia, looking to put the first goal on the scoreboard after getting the turnover, and now sits with Davis inside the circle. High shot, not going through, but rebound taken by Humphreys, and wow, South Australia off to a great start here. Jerry now in possession, finds Newchurch.
Yeah, Newchurch was really instrumental with his approach to circle edge in the earlier round game, so expect big things from him, as is that man with the ball in hand, Steve McInnes.
Yeah, Steve McInnes around a long time for South Australia.
Such a long time, but like he's a stalwart of the game and he's just safe and steady hands.
I won't lie, I can't believe that he's still going.
And
great hands.
On cue, you know, that strong defensive hands over pressure and that long ball into Price.
Yeah, I really feel the pressure is on New South Wales today to perform, even coming in champions from last year, snuck their way into a finals berth, and really I feel the pressure is on them. South Australia, not a lot to lose, even though they took the win in the previous match. Muscat now, circle edge. Stephen Bryce coming from off court. Fantastic work from the South Australian defence end.
Yeah, that was a badly placed pass too. I feel like it's hitting, you can see it hit Bryce's shoulder as well.
Yeah, not the great best pass, and South Australia now in possession. Humphreys all alone outside the circle. New South Wales strategically already looking to play 2-on-1 against Davis in the circle. Humphreys with the ball, finds Newchurch, and that high ball straight into Alec Davis. High shot finds the back of the ring. 2-1 South Australia.
And how do they connect down? So, yeah, good defensive pressure from Fraser.
Yeah, tip from Fraser. Taylor Fraser, still a youngster as well. Jerry, great drive across the circle, pulls the penalty now, and it is Humphreys with the shot here, claps his hands together.
What I really enjoyed about that was that they honoured the front spacing hold of the shooter. Oh,
and
again.
McInnes, hand pressure. And South Australia looking to move this ball through the court, back through Zammett. And finds Newchurch along the sideline. Alec Davis, not a lot to offer. South Australia all in the one space, but Jerry delivers into Humphreys.
And just a missed shot attempt at goal by the goal attack for the Dragons.
Yeah, sending that one over the goal line, and now New South Wales looking to bring the ball through the court. Great defensive pressure here from South Australia.
All on the inside of the attackers, so they're forcing them wide.
Now Ferguson in possession. Ball finds Muscat down in the pocket. Nothing available in the circle. Taylor Fraser pops out, finds Stephen Bryce. Bryce steps forwards to the post. No shot, however, Fraser.
Look at the footwork by Spur to try and prevent Bryce from getting closer to the post. He's doing everything off ball. It's great to see.
Yeah, Newchurch now in possession. Davis on the drive out.
They have a nice little rotation, getting themselves onto circle edge.
And penalty now on the outside of the circle allows South Australia to reset. Humphreys with the ball. Back triangle and fantastic goal line drive from Humphreys.
That was a really nice read too by Newchurch to sight the goaler at the back there. So 4 plays 2. Fraser, ball in hand on the opposite side of the court.
Yeah, Rowan Muscat does keep a lot of possession for New South Wales. Is a ball carrier for them.
Long bomb.
Fraser puts the ball up from range. Confident shot from Taylor Fraser.
Absolute poker face too. He didn't celebrate it, just wants to get onto defense.
Yeah, poker face here from Taylor Fraser, looking to continue the start for New South Wales. Great triangle.
That was very pretty ball movement by the Dragons there. How do New South respond?
And Fraser not challenged on the centre pass. Ferguson back to Muscat, back to Lalich. Hands over, pressure from South Australia here. And great hold from Stephen Bryce.
Yeah, you really saw his spacing, didn't you?
Yeah.
And it was just a nice high release.
5 goals to 4, South Australia in the lead. Newchurch now in possession. South Australia looking to keep it short. Sends the ball wide, however, to Zamet. Jerry, great take.
Yeah, good hands there.
Yeah, Taylor Fraser giving away an obstruction penalty. Lets the pressure on South Australia go. Humphreys now finding Newchurch easy, and Alec Davis.
Yeah, eyes down too. Newchurch sided that and went straight into the shooter at the post.
Yeah, New South Wales sitting in a split circle, not able to block out that attacking work from South Australia.
Oh, Jerry had a look at it too. Didn't actually quite have a go at it, but they do get the sideline throw in though.
Yeah, important one here for South Australia to continue the pressure on New South Wales after the start. And Jerry in possession. Back to Zamet. McInnes gets the little one through the middle. Oh,
Nice.
Humphreys.
First ball contest was very evident by the New South, but just cleaned up from the back.
And work there on the outside of the circle. Alec Davis now gets the ball inside, slots that one for the South Australian Dragons.
You know, they've just got a nice rhythm down here by the Dragons.
Yeah, lots of ball going through both Jerry and Newchurch around the circle edge. Something for New South Wales to think about at the moment.
Oh, ambitious pass by Jerry.
Sends that one along, probably the wrong option in selection of pass.
Especially trying to get over 3 New South Wales defenders there, but you know, these things do happen.
Fraser.
Makes them count with a beautiful pass into Bryce.
Yeah, not a lot of options on offer for Fraser, but does find Stephen Bryce under the post. New South Wales 5-7 down now with the centre. Muscat unable to keep possession. Great hands from Steve McInnes.
Again, influential in this first quarter. 3 turnovers that he's created for his side. So doing everything to get his team into this match and just getting that scoreboard ticking over. Oh, Newchurch.
Newchurch finding space easily at the moment around a circle edge is Newchurch now. Great hands to ball. Newchurch now, or Davis, yeah, didn't want to move that foot closer. And Humphreys on Estwick able to gain possession, 8-5 to South Australia. Yeah, South Australia would have been glad to get that ball back down here. And Estwick,
just out of court along the goal line.
Scott Estwick saw that ball coming through, able to then get a tip. And Newchurch.
Nice little pop out as well.
Finds Davis for the goal to South Australia. South Australia take the lead out to 4. Muscat uncontested. Finds Fraser. Ferguson almost running on top of or into a space that's not free.
Just an obstruction call against McInnes. Midway in the goal third. So Muscat with the ball.
Yeah, Fraser's ball delivery in to Stephen Bryce. They've played together for a number of years now, and look, he's able to just turn and look in.
He just sights him and knows exactly where to position that pass, doesn't he?
Yeah, smart play from Taylor Fraser here. Now South Australia in possession, alternating centre passes here in netball.
Great defensive pressure here from the Sky Blues.
Yeah, not just the voices out on court, but voices from the bench as well. Oh, beautiful ball in to Davis.
And they maintain that 4-goal lead. Oh, he comes up for a fly. Spur.
Fraser. Just a bit ginger to get up off the ground. But nice high ball in to Stephen Bryce. Penalty there on Spur, and we do see a change. Damien Makem comes on in at centre. And great drive from Jerry. Lalich on the fly, though, says, do not put that ball in the circle up in the air. I will take it.
Absolutely. He did a great job getting the footwork around and just swatting that ball out of the air. And nice little connecting pass.
Humphreys confident on the shot.
Leaves the hand up too, like the swish shot.
Yeah, my house, my rules.
Mackham really injecting some speed down this mid-court for the New South Wales team members as Spur collects the post.
Yeah, nice high release there from Makem.
He's had a great battle against Spur there in the backing goalkeeper for the Dragons. Be a tough ask for him against Stephen Bryce. He's a fantastic athlete.
Humphreys with the ball here. Not many options. Jerry finds his way down into the pocket, but Alec Davis, straight goal line drive, puts the ball through the ring for South Australia. Great start here for South Australia, 12 goals to 8.
Yeah, Davis really enjoying that roll-off and then heading on along the goal line. It's been a feature of his game early.
Makem Muscat finds Fraser, not a lot of options, or Steve McInnes nearly hand to ball. Fraser not looking in quickly, but finds Stephen Bryce. Bryce's shot is good. 12-9 SA.
Great second phase connection.
Yeah, uncontested from New South Wales, but
rush shot
from Alec Davis. See Eswick pick up the ball. New South Wales looking to move it through the court, through Lalich, now with Muscat. Make him all by himself. Taylor Fraser, circle entry is great.
Just contact on the ball, and Fraser's smart enough to draw that contact from the defenders. So yeah, no second shots need to be given to this man because he will make them punish. He punishes them at post.
It is. Comes from this low pull-up of the shot that he has and really draws the defender into wanting to touch the ball. And quick release. And Stephen Bryce sights it early, pulls it in over Spur. However, throws it over the top. South Australia come up with the ball. Jerry down on the fly. Humphreys, Newchurch.
Wow.
And quick ball advantage call by the umpire. South Australia will be happy with that one.
Play of the match so far. That was fantastic netball.
Measured and quick. And SA find Alec Davis. Newchurch, great vision into the post.
Tell you what, he was a fan favourite of Nicky Prothero, who was calling the game last time. And he's just proving to be exactly that this game in the 3-4 playoff.
Yeah, ball now with Makem. New South Wales looking to penetrate in through the circle. Steve McInnes called for the penalty, just not around into the space in time.
He's been a great nuisance to the New South Wales team, hasn't he?
Yeah, he certainly has. At the moment, really delaying the ball to circle edge. 14-11, South Australia with the lead. Newchurch, edge of the circle, no one around him at the moment. Really an issue for New South Wales. Alec Davis, though, sends it long. Humphreys, Luke Humphreys with the rebound. South Australia bench ecstatic with that goal. 2 minutes left, first quarter. This is the third and fourth playoff elimination final. The loser goes home today.
Getting that early release from Fraser. And I like that Bryce sided the post straight away. It just, like, he drew out that obstruction call as well.
Yeah, definitely Great work from Stephen Bryce.
I think more attention by New South Wales defence needs to be paid to Newchurch. He's just been instrumental in the feeds into the shooting circle.
Yeah, contact on Makem there, just in the space of Jerry. Alec Davis pops front. Ball onto the foot, though. Keeps possession. Quick ball in. Drops the ball now, letting Luke Humphries take the shot on goal. Nope. Just a quick little flick. Estwick caught out of position.
Just rolled on the back of him.
Yeah, it's a hard ball to get in the way of. And Muscat down along the base. Finds it, Makem straight across the circle. Stephen Bryce jostling for position. And Fraser not able to get through. Stephen Bryce does the pop.
Steps himself a little bit closer. Double pump shot. Gets it through.
40 seconds remaining. South Australia will look to put the goal on the scoreboard, and Alec Davis keeps Estwick high. Lots of space there in the back. Certainly something for Estwick to think about, getting caught on which or the wrong side of the body. Now 17-13, final 20 seconds of the quarter remaining. New South Wales will want to score out of this possession.
You know, there's a one-on-one opportunity here with Bryce against Spur, and they're just not ready to give the ball to him. Patient build-up.
Oh, Bryce. Oh, probably didn't want to give that penalty away there, Zamet, because it will allow Taylor Fraser to take the final shot of the quarter.
And he has a quick look up at the timer and realises he's got to take it. And nails it, drains it.
Great shot there for New South Wales from Taylor Fraser at the end of the quarter. It is our first quarter break here. South Australia leading 17 goals to 14.
The Australian Men's and Mixed Netball Association Championships 2023 are proudly supported and sponsored by Bladen WA, Great Temptation Sweet Treats, Spudshed, West Coast Fever and Netball WA.
Welcome back to semi-final action here at the Bender Basketball Arena here in Perth. My name is Dan Cook. Mandy Love joining me in commentary. We are here witnessing South Australia and New South Wales fight off for a place in the preliminary final this afternoon. Mandy, first quarter, great action.
Oh, great action. And, you know, Dragons really capitalising on some early unforced errors by New South and, you know, sees them with the jump, which has a 3-goal lead. I expect New South Wales, though, to come back strong in this second quarter.
Yeah, change here for New South Wales as well. Candido goes out of wing defence. Thomas comes on into wing defence. It sends Ben Lalich to the bench.
Look, I think that's a smart move. I thought Newchurch really had the run of play there in that wing attack role for the Dragons.
Yeah, interesting move to bring Lalich off there and move Candido on. I felt like, well, we'll have to see how it pays off for New South Wales and what the switch does for them. Thomas now in possession for New South Wales, finds Candido. And Taylor Fraser just opens up, looks straight to post with Stephen Bryce free and available.
Yeah, I thought Bryce got caught sort of moving a little bit much towards the back end of that first quarter, getting like itchy feet almost. You know, we'd like to see him be that real strong target at the back there for New South and let Fraser really work around his body.
Yeah, have to agree with you there. Kind of a bit of itchy feet from Stephen Bryce. So let's see him get stationary, able to be found easily, rely on the ball feeds from Muscat and Fraser. But Newchurch now with the penalty. It's a different player for him to play on, someone a little more speedy.
And he's applying that body pressure that you asked for in the first quarter.
Yeah, some physicality there. Often wing attack, goal attack do not like it though. Challenge from Newchurch.
So already, you know, I think the substitution with the wing defence coming on has been a great little addition. And great balk from Fraser to find Bryce.
Yeah, smart play from Fraser. Maintain possession, able just to send it, move, spur off that front ball. Sends it into Bryce now, and margin back to 2 for New South Wales. Want to capitalise on this one. And puts it over. Muscat alone by himself in the corner, and Bryce.
And that was also created because of the strong top of the circle drive from Fraser, just catching the eye of Spur, but had to take care of Bryce, getting that strong backspace.
Yeah, great start to the quarter here for New South Wales, popping 4 onto the scoreboard already to South Australia's 1. Newchurch, though, finds it, puts the ball up for Davis. Great hold there by Davis there, keeping Scotty Estwick away from the challenge.
Really, needed that settler from the Dragons.
And sends it long, does Taylor Fraser. Spur in front position, gets the tip. South Australia ball.
Yeah, New South really coming out strong from the break. And what I like about the Dragons is they've just been able to absorb this attention and this big energy lift from the New South side.
Yeah, defensive pressure, however, from New South Wales, slightly stronger now in this quarter, really having a crack at those balls coming down the court. And Humphries just delivers front ball to Alec Davis, who puts another one on the board for South Australia. Zammit, double play there with Jerry, finds Humphries alone. Candido looks to be in a more friendly and familiar position at goal defence.
Yeah, he just looks a bit more free, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And I say that, I don't know how to explain it watching him play in defence. He's just got more space to move into, really, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's just that tracking is a little different. Estwick.
With an awkward rebound just once the goal has been scored. Don't want to get an injury just off that. And long goes Fraser, and just one-on-one. Bryce v. Spur.
Yeah, nice play going backwards there from New South Wales. Able to send it in. Spur now gives away the penalty. 4 goals at the margin. Let's see, New South Wales can bring it back to 3. The shot for Stephen Bryce. Couple of fakes there.
Yeah. and we noticed that in the games in the early rounds as well. When he gets his confidence up, he just goes direct to post. But if he's starting to get conscious of some of the defenders, Candido screaming through with the intercept.
Yeah, great work from Candido there.
Yeah, so it is a feature of his game. So it is a bit of a telltale sign though for the defenders if they can get that double pump. Baseline drive to post comes Fraser.
And Fraser just sat out on the outside of the circle, saw the swing ball, took the goal line drive, found himself under the post. 2 goals down now, New South Wales make him with the centre.
Yeah, this is what we like to see, just some great plays in finals netball.
And puts it to the top of the circle. Taylor Fraser gets a bit of a shove, stays in possession, but sends it long. South Australia now with the throw-in.
So now they're on defence.
Yeah, missed opportunity for New South Wales here. Not many options, everyone running away from the ball. Centred back now for SA and Steve McInnes. Ball in possession. Steady hand here from Steve, not an option. Newchurch now really struggling to get free, and
yeah, Thomas did enough to get the stuff there.
Yeah, Newchurch, ball off Newchurch here, and now Candido for New South Wales.
And again, opportunity for New South to peg this scoreline back.
Sending the ball straight down to the line. Oh, we've got a time here. So the shooter out for obstruction. So not a South Australian ball yet.
It was a very late call, but it is really loud in the stadium here today.
Yeah, lots of...
Oh, Bryce on the floor, throwing from the floor, so... Turnover going the way of the Dragons.
Yeah, great cut here from Zamet. Looking for someone to help him out at the moment. SA really struggling to penetrate as easily as they did in the first quarter. And Newchurch.
And the midcourt just really needed to find each other as well. They find themselves quite lateral at times.
Yeah, Alec Davis now with the roll into the front, has the shot, and through the ring it goes. South Australia now out by 3 with the centre. Newchurch now high off the centre pass. And Jerry with the ball. Finding Newchurch, circle edge at the top of the circle. Alec Davis looks to refeed, draws the penalty on Estwick.
And instantly just drops and looks for the hold positioning, and that pass probably needs to be placed a little further out in front, away from the defender.
Yeah, really allowing for the contest. Penalty was drawn, but really I'd be looking at putting that one up into a bit of space so he's not having to rely on the penalty. Muscat draws it in. Thomas on the fly, liking what it is that New South Wales has brought to the court in this quarter. And now Muscat, great challenge here from Jeff Zamet.
Yeah, he's got a really tough ask, marking Taylor Fraser. He's an age group Australian representative, teammates with Bryce for a few years in the Australian juniors. So they've got a lot of experience between the two New South Wales shooters, despite being so young in age.
Oh, Thomas has a go at the ball. South Australia looking to get it through. Davis.
What a... The defensive pressure from both teams. Who can settle first during this passage?
Yeah, and a couple of changes for both teams. We see Lalich come on into keeper now, letting Scotty Estwick go to the bench.
Gives them a bit more of a jump there at the back as well, just to get some more vertical hops against these tall shooters.
Yeah, and a penalty here. And Josh Searle also comes on to the court at wing defence. Great work here for him, getting the turnover straight away. And Lob also onto the court here for Newchurch, who looks at Ginger on the sideline. But Searle sends it along the sideline, out of court. Little sloppy in this second term now for both sides. Multiple turnovers caused.
And I think about, it's a really long week. There were 9 teams in this division. They had to earn the right to get into the 4 initially. But then, both sides actually opting to go to their bench early. So I'm expecting to see a couple of turnovers, but I would like to see them settle into their workload as Fraser just follows the ball out of court along the goal line.
Yeah, now Makem with the ball, and quick release from Fraser finds Stephen Bryce. Great hold there.
They just know each other so well. I wish Bryce would finish, so a bit more flick off out of the fingertips.
And
still a 3-goal lead in favour of the Dragons.
Yeah. Dragons not looking comfortable at the moment. Jerry sends it back.
They don't have the same spacing that they did in the first quarter. So New South really tightening things up defensively in this quarter. As Fraser.
Yeah, Thomas and Candido doing a great job at delaying entry for South Australia this quarter. Fantastic change from the New South Wales coaching staff. Jerry now in possession. Humphries with the ball.
And
Candido
collects the shoulder as well.
Smacks him up the back. Now Lalich just trying to get on and off the body, confuse some space but ball up, that's hard to stop for New South Wales. Davis now, another one on the scoreboard, takes the margin to 4. 5 minutes remaining.
And, for the Dragons, they just have to keep the scoreboard ticking and then hope that they can get another stop here down the defensive end.
Yeah, Bryce not happy with his position, sending it out. Taylor Fraser.
That's where he likes the ball delivered right underneath the post.
Yeah, hasn't scored a couple of those balls from that range today, but does find Stephen Bryce under the post. Smart option from Taylor Fraser. Jerry now in possession across to Searle.
This is a do-or-die game for them. Like you mentioned earlier, this could be the final game for someone's national campaign.
Yeah, sending the ball across the circle now. Sits with Lob, puts the ball up to Davis.
Great movement too in that shooting circle. Really good rotation to open that up at the post.
Yeah, Humphries doing all the work there to open the space up for Davis. Ball movement, fantastic for the SA Dragons. Now Muscat played a lot of minutes throughout the championship, so great pressure from South Australia. Now Fraser with the shot, sends it up, can't sink it.
And throw into New South.
Feel like the crowd underneath wasn't as happy with that one.
Oh, absolutely not, they weren't. But in these pressure moments, you really have to attack it. If you are falling out of court, get the ball up in the air. Don't wait for a call.
Yeah, Fraser missed shot again. However, Bryce pulls in the rebound and puts another one on the board for New South Wales.
So Lob coming on at wing attack now. So Newchurch.
And Bryce heads over to the bench as well, bringing on Mitchell Higgins.
This is an interesting change of tactics by both coaching staff. It'd be interesting to see what their thought process is behind each change.
Candido on the fly just runs into the back of Lob. So Justin Lob with the ball, and stationary from the South Australian goalers. Candido gets the touch from the out of play position. Now time held. Mandy, 2.5 minutes-ish to go. What do you think needs to happen for both teams to round out this quarter?
Oh, look, I think the defensive pressure from New South Wales has been fantastic in this second quarter. So strong words given at the quarter time break. I'd like to see Fraser still continue to go to post despite missing an early couple, because you've got someone in target and Bryce to pick up those rebounds if he misses. For the Dragons, I think they just need to be patient in their build-up to post because they do have accurate goalers, and I'd like to see more attention paid outside the circle defensively from the Dragons.
Yeah, ball now in the hand of Thomas, finds Danian Makem.
Better defense.
Yeah, it's a different goaler now in there, so we'll see how the South Australian defenders adjust to Higgins. And making Taylor Fraser have the shot, does a little bit of a flick of the wrist just to remind himself of how to finish it off. But no options off the centre pass for South Australia.
Just pressure release with the obstruction call.
Yeah, now South Australia's circle edge. Humphries into the circle
and offensive contact with the push off.
Yeah, great peel off from Ben Lalich to get into the space of Humphries and causes the offensive contact now. 3 goals at the margin. South Australia leading 27-24. Lower scoring quarter for both teams at the moment.
And look, we know that there's like 30 minutes of netball after this, but this is a moment, and Lob coming through with a crucial intercept.
Yeah, look, New South Wales running flat lines there, part of the cause.
And good defensive pressure, holding them up.
Ball sits with Lob, finds Searle. South Australia still not able to penetrate through into the goal third, but
and look at this, like these repeated efforts on attack from the Dragons. This is day 6 of Nationals and they're still attacking, they're still running, still changing direction. It's fantastic netball.
Oh, Candido. Oh, and umpire says out off Davis. And now New South Wales, final minute of the quarter with the turnover. Want to score out of this one, bring the margin back to 2. And Jerry in the way. Advantage called by the umpire, and Fraser
is in front position.
Up to Higgins, but great work from Spur. I think this matchup with Higgins on Spur suits Spur just a little more.
It invites him more into the game.
It does. Is able to get a different position on Higgins. Oh,
Muscat. A call for the contact.
just smiles and says yes. A little bit of a push off, I think.
It's so hard to hear it down on court because there's so much noise and support coming from the 3 courts currently in playoff netball.
Now, South Australia, just 10 seconds remaining, sends it up to Davis Lalich with the penalty. South Australia scores the ball, would be getting it back to New South Wales to take the centre.
Oh, smart play by New South.
Yeah, so that rounds out the first half of netball. This is the elimination final, 3rd versus 4th in the reserves division. Great quarter here for both teams, an even quarter which sends us into the break with South Australia leading 28 goals to 24.
Having a pretty good season this year, Andy.
By the look of this lot, you are too.
Well, we've got a good team out in the field. You want to go meet them?
Sure. So what do you grow here?
We've got broccolis, collies over there, carrots, you name it. We harvest it today, catch. And it's in the stores tomorrow.
So you guys are the midfielders of the fruit and veg?
At Spot Shed, we grow it.
We sell it, you save.
Giving this season everything we've got. Just try and stop us. Don't miss the excitement of West Coast Fever at RAC Arena. Tickets on sale now at ticketek.com.au. Giving this season everything we've got. Just try and stop us. Don't miss the excitement of West Coast Fever at RAC Arena. Tickets on sale now at ticketek.com.au.
Welcome back. It is just gone half-time here at the Bendat Basketball Stadium in Perth, Western Australia. We are witnessing a match between South Australia and New South Wales, all on the line for both teams. Loser of this one does not get to play this afternoon, and South Australia off to a strong start, 28 goals, 24 in the lead. Mandy, take us through the first half for me.
Yeah, I think it was a really great start by the Dragons to get the initial jump on the scoreboard, and they've just been able to maintain that scoreboard pressure. There have been little runs from New South Wales to try and get themselves back into this contest, and there've just been some really smart tactical changes made by both teams throughout the half. So I'm expecting a big second half. I think there is absolutely nothing in this game. And I think it's going to go down the wire, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, Matthew Sir on Mitchell Higgins at the moment. We just saw another turnover there to the New South Wales team. Not sure that the change to bring Stephen Bryce on has worked. And South Australia now in possession. One change as well for New South Wales going into this quarter. Mitch McBurney comes on into centre, replacing Damien Macon.
And I can see that Steve McInnes is back on for the Dragons in that wing defence role. So just trying to, keep the legs fresh.
Yeah, lost a little bit of hands over pressure, I think, South Australia when he left the court. So interesting. And Thomas now called for the penalty.
He was fantastic in that second quarter. Really was the difference in just getting in the way of the flow of the Dragons' front line.
Yeah, it did look to possibly cause the change, taking Newchurch out of the game. And now South Australia looking to put another goal on the scoreboard. Davis finds that one easily, sinks it now, takes the margin out to 6. It is 30 goals, 24. Fraser out on the line all by himself. Mitch McBurney comes back in through the court. Muscat again, circle, edge, and puts it into Higgins.
And again, discipline needs to be done over the shot of these beautiful goalers. You don't want to give them easy penalty attempts.
Yeah, Matsburg there called for the penalty now. New South Wales putting another one on the board. And Muscat with the hands. Jerry drops it a little short of McInnes.
Huge turnover in the scheme of things.
And McBurney sends it long.
They really need to look after this possession. So Spur called for the contact.
And now Zamet out of play. Keeper's not out of play, different penalty there. However, Taylor Fraser puts another one on the scoreboard for...
Looks so unbothered too, doesn't he?
Yeah, unperturbed Taylor Fraser. Don't expect for that to stay for long. I'd expect the face to come out shortly.
Does he put on the afterburners? He's working the dodge down. Just a rare error from Muscat, so they've got to work hard on defence together to win this ball back. Had
Jerry.
a look at it.
Lalich gets the touch, but Davis pulls it in, flicks it back out now. Lalich with the contact call. Davis sinks the goal. And South Australia now with the centre. A little bit of a fall in the race to get the ball.
Yeah, and breaking call against Lob, so not the play that the Dragons wanted off their centre pass.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed with that one. Candido now in possession. Back to Thomas. Finds Muscat down along the sideline.
And just that strong hands-over pressure applied from the mid-court of South Australia. They're flooding the top of the circle.
And good high ball there for Mitch Higgins to pull in over the top of Spur.
Gave himself a lot of space to drive into post with. Can they score off their centre pass? Fraser quick off the line.
Now Thomas in possession. Muscat with the front cut there. Zamet takes a fly, nearly makes it hard for Fraser.
And look
Zamet,
at great drive from Fraser. Knew exactly what he wanted, and that's the result. He wanted the penalty.
Causes the penalty. Open space here for New South Wales. Great ball there.
And he's got that little shot pass going on as well.
Yeah, great work from the New South Wales team now. Brings the margin back into 3 goals.
Must score here by the Dragons.
Yep. Davis out on the drive, sends it back to McInnes. Jerry, flat drive through the court, sends it across to Lob. Davis needs to ask for the ball as a target, but can't keep it in. And now New South Wales moving through the court on the fly. Muscat with possession, no one coming forward at the moment for New South Wales.
Well, they're trying to drive, but there's just a sea of red at the moment from the Dragons, and a loose pass from Fraser.
But New South Wales are the only one to chase it down, and a silly challenge from Matthew Spur.
And again, all this off-ball stuff, it's not even on court yet. Like,
Higgins and Zammit just dancing around, and Higgins puts it on the scoreboard.
yeah, they've brought this game right back early in the third quarter.
Yeah, looks to be a good change with Mitch McBurney onto the court here at centre. Just able to find a little bit more space, add a little bit more height to this New South Wales team. Taylor Fraser, great entry into the circle, confident.
Oh, the wish, nothing but net from the goal attack.
Yeah, confident on the shot there from Taylor Fraser. He's been really good today so far. South Australia finding their way through. Ben Lalich with the touch on that ball.
The Dragons really need to get a score here.
Yeah, the other one that's probably gone missing for me is Luke Humphries. I just haven't seen him in the play as much anymore. That change with Candido onto him in goal defence. A winner for New South Wales.
And just leaning back against Davis was Lalich, so penalty attempt here. They will get a second attempt at it, so both defenders out.
Really don't want to give away a penalty like that. It gets the goaler to have another shot. And now South Australia retake it back out to 2 goals. And
a lot of contacts being cited off ball by the officials today. So, you know, the sides really need to tidy themselves up. Off the post.
Spur.
Great
chases
pick
the
up.
ball. That's right. Importance of chasing the ball down when that happens. McInnes now in possession. South Australia will want to put this one through. Oh, Taylor Fraser nearly gets the turnover. Now Muscat just relieving the pressure for South Australia with the penalty. And not a nice ball over to Lob, but South Australia still in possession. And Davis.
He opens at the very last second.
Yeah.
And again, unnecessary contact on the ball.
Yeah, just sneaking through there easily for Davis. Smart play from the Dragons.
Yeah, that's a lot to do with Spur with that strong pick-up and hustle for the loose ball.
Yeah. McInnes there just saving the day for Zammit. And South Australia will want to score off this one. Probably needs to maintain a steady head at the moment. And Lalich has a crack at that high ball. Called for the penalty though, whacking of the arms. And now Davis in the front spot. Draws the obstruction penalty on Candido. And now the margin back out to 4. Fraser uncontested. Sends it down to Muscat in the pocket. Fraser, easy entry once again. Confident on the shot, doesn't sink it. Taylor Fraser and Steve McInnes, well done at keeping control of a ball hard to pick.
That's just his experience shining through though now, isn't it?
Yeah, steady, balanced, measured and calm. McInnes now in possession. And a call from Amy Winchcombe puts Thomas out of play. And Lalich sees it, just not able to keep hold. And Humphries.
Great take from Humphries on full extension along the goal line. And the momentum has swung back in the way of the Dragons.
Humphries now in possession, finds Jerry unsure on his footwork, but Jerry's started to slow down a little bit. Needs to continue the work rate, punch onto the circle. South Australia still in possession. Quick ball in from Jerry, finds Davis.
Yeah,
smack bang under the post.
Great feed, and after 10 minutes in this quarter, Steve McInnes goes to the bench just to have a couple minutes rest and instantly, gets the turnover. Can the Dragons capitalise here?
Now the ball sitting with Humphries. Searle in possession. Taylor Fraser has a crack. And Thomas gives away the penalty. Lalic.
Oh, look, Bryce is calling over Higgins as he re-enters the game. Could this be a game-changing last 5 minutes in this quarter with Bryce re-entering?
Yeah, let's see what Bryce can put out on to the court. Alec Davis, easy to find on that one, though. Can't put it through. Gets his own rebound up first over Candido, and he is pumped.
Great rebound. We talked about him, entering the game, and he's come up in key moments in this match.
Yeah, definitely has come up with a couple of key retains of the ball for South Australia. Pull-ins that could have gone the other way, and Alec Davis, just a little dodge, loses Lalic and puts it through the ring. South Australia now pushes the margin out to 8. New South Wales won't be happy. Oh, Searle just drops the shoulder into the back of Mitch McBurney. All of a sudden the margin out to 8. McBurney finds a circle edge and Taylor Fraser with the pop. Difference now with Stephen Bryce is that there's a bigger body in the circle, makes it harder to get around. Jerry now back with the ball, finds Davis out an extension. And who got to the ball first? Or they've called it as a Humphries ball, so Lalic out of play. And Humphries, another one on the board. 39-31, just 3.5 minutes remaining in the premiership quarter.
I really enjoy the fact that the Dragons have been able to push this lead back out again to 8, but what's concerning to me is that they were able to let it slide so quickly.
Yeah, definitely. They never know what it is that this New South Wales team can put out. Sweet shot from Taylor Fraser. Keeps the margin at 7. And Lalic saw that floating ball come out for a long time.
Big risk, big reward.
Just what the doctor ordered for New South Wales. McBurney now sees Fraser. Fraser, not a lot of options, drops it back to McBurney. And just some footwork needed from Spur to get around into the front space.
And Lalic gets a call to the bench for his services after that great intercept.
And now New South Wales with the opportunity to bring it back to 5. And Spur.
Great job by Spur. Really taking on that line of the ball. And Thomas, not to be outdone.
Risk and reward, not the same. Interesting. Lalic now moving in to wing defence for Thomas. I felt like Thomas was doing a great job.
Thomas did a fantastic job and had great minutes in that wing defence.
But Newchurch also back on for lob. So coaches rotating the players through.
Oh, look, it's a game of cat and mouse amongst the coaches. Which matchup, will prove fruitful for them. Both sides looking for answers.
Yeah, a bit more of a contest though. And Jerry throws the ball over the sideline, getting a little lazy at the moment with delivery and work rate.
And this is the time that both teams really need to focus in this final 2 minutes. They want to go into the three-quarter break with their noses in front. Currently it's favouring the Dragons, but we know how quick New South are to score.
Yeah, Candido now in possession through the middle, but sends it out over the sideline, not finding Taylor Fraser.
He thought about going for the attack along the sideline and opted not to.
Yep, South Australia back in possession. Wow, this game is fantastic in the men's reserve division. Taylor Fraser.
And he's just ruining himself, going, I should have got 2 hands to that ball.
And now the ball sitting with Jerry Zamet. Finds Humphries.
How does Newchurch connect?
Smart little fake from Newchurch. Able to find Davis.
Lalic.
It's an offside call on Lalic, but his hands, they're proving dangerous for the South Australian team right now. And he's in it again.
Absolutely he is.
Oh. Ben Lalic touching everything inside. And Davis.
Strong rebound.
Over Scott Eswick. That is a hard task. Now, just 30 seconds to go. 6 goals the margin to the Dragons. And Jerry takes the intercept. South Australia will want to score out of this one. Just 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Newchurch alone once again and puts it in. Oh, offensive contact for Humphreys.
So these are the key moments that we talk about that are just allowing New South Wales to get back into the match should they score with less than 10 seconds to go now. Got to get it in.
And Bryce found under the post and puts it in for New South Wales. Brings the margin back to 5. And that is the end of the third quarter. We go to the break. What a cracking final term we are in for. It is the elimination final. Third versus fourth. Loser goes home. The winner will get to play the loser of the ACT Victoria. Wow. South Australia now into the last quarter with a lead. 40 goals, 35. Welcome back. You are witnessing now the final term. It is the elimination final between New South Wales and South Australia. Men's Reserve Division. South Australia looking to send the reigning champs home. And
look, don't just count them out too early. That's 15 minutes. We saw them be able to, bring back that deficit down to 1. They've just let it slide out again, though. So only a 5-goal difference. So that's sort of 2 intercepts. If they make this one count, they're back in the ball game.
Yeah, great tip from Mitch McBurney, but Lalich throws the ball into Davis. Gets another touch, though. It's messy at the start of this final term. Nerves are plenty.
And who's at the back? McInnes. Steve McInnes, for me, has been the calming influence for this Dragons lineup. And great little screen and drove into the space from Davis. Yeah,
it's a great little set play there. We do see a change for South Australia here, like you just spoke. Steve McInnes coming on, but a positional switch between Jerry and Newchurch as well. And great ball in from Muscat. Just put it in the right space for Stephen Bryce. Stephen Bryce puts that one through the ring.
We are in for a ball game. I cannot wait to see how this last quarter unfolds. An offensive contact on Jerry.
Yeah, interesting change here now. Jerry not able to find a space on Lalich. Lalich known for his movement and getting in front. So, Stephen Bryce, great pull in there. Ball not in a great spot, but draws the penalty as well.
And the confidence from Fraser to still release.
Yeah, for sure. Now New South Wales opportunity. They just put it back to 4. Can they make it 3? And sends it long. Taylor Fraser. Taylor asking Rowan Muscat to come forward. Taylor, don't send the ball in long.
Yeah. But, you know, when I look at it, like both middies went to the pocket, so there was really no option in the middle and no one really at the transverse line for him.
Yeah, Jerry throws that one in. Oh, Steve McInnes back there and waiting, saving the day once again. Oh,
Falcon wipes it off with the sweatband.
now South Australia in possession. No one on the circle edge or available.
And Lalich having a good old contest.
And the ball comes in. Holding call here on Estwick. Davis up straight, trying to be easy. Contact drawn on Candido. Now Alec Davis will want to slot this one. I think it is a mid-range shot. Interested to see if he takes it.
I think he will.
Sinks the goal now. Back to 5 with the centre pass to come as well. Newchurch in possession. Finds Humphreys.
They've got really good sort of pace through the mid-court. Heavy check from McBurn. And drop the shoulder too.
Yeah, that's the second one there. Wouldn't have been surprised if there was a caution on that challenge. Newchurch, able to get in. Probably an early call. The ball is under the post here. But Davis, great hold and great delivery from the South Australian mid-quarter. South Australia now out by 6. Muscat, McBurney. Quick play from the New South Wales reserves.
They're trying to confuse the space there along the top of the circle. They know the threat that Fraser possesses as he's one of the main sort of feeders into Bryce. So trying to take as much space away from the New South front line.
Yep, Jerry now called. Helps out the New South Wales team. They bring the ball through the court. Quick delivery from Taylor Fraser into Stephen Bryce. And goal scored.
New South really need to get some defensive wins though now.
Yeah, Jerry looks like to got the second wind at the moment. Finding space easily against Lalich. Needs to dig in if they are to get over the line. Davis, confident shot.
What a score for the Dragons.
Confident on the shot there, Davis. He has been good for SA today. And Fraser sends it wide. Finds McBurney. Muscat at the top. And just can't find a dancing Stephen Bryce there. Needed to stay steady and still. Now, South Australia in possession. McInnes drops it over to Zamet, who sends it long to Humphreys.
At what point do New South consider bringing Higgins back on in this quarter? It's a massive call, but there's been a few balls that have just gone astray in this last quarter where they really need balls to stick.
Yeah, Davis puts it away for South Australia. This takes it out to 7. Just 10 minutes remaining in the championship for one of these teams. McBurney takes a go at the ball. Jerry
great
puts it in. Estwick picks it off. Great split circle here from New South Wales.
Yeah, they hedged really well on that occasion.
And Muscat with the ball through the middle takes the drive across Newchurch. And McBurney now runs and Muscat gets in the way. Just unable to know where the ball was. Now the ball moves for South Australia through Humphreys and Lalich on the 4, but easy ball from Newchurch into Davis. It's out to 8 now. New South Wales with the centre. Bench still cheering.
I wondered how this mid-court change for the Dragons would work, and I think it's been very effective with Newchurch in that centre.
Yeah, agree. Looking like we're going to see a change again.
A great
Bryce picks up the rebound. Spur called for a penalty. And can see Searle in the box waiting for Steve McInnes to come to the bench.
New Church just taking his time.
And New Church now circle edge, sent it up.
Great
to
ball.
Davis. Speed to burn as well, not just a tool. And Alec Davis puts that one through the ring for South Australia. Hopes will be rising in the SA camp right now. Taylor Fraser with possession for New South Wales. Finds Stephen Bryce.
They still need to get the footwork done around Bryce to get up in the air for that contested ball. Fraser looks in. Nothing but net from him.
Yep, still cool, calm and collected at the moment. Fraser.
Breaking call. Oh, I thought it might have gone against the way of the Dragons.
No, Lalich there. And now Humphries just offloading here. Mitch McBurney, hands on everything, and the ball comes off Humphries.
He's excited too.
Yeah, look, I have to agree, Humphries didn't seem happy with that one, but I thought it came off him as well.
He knows the importance of this possession for the New South side. And early ball. Oh, Spurs getting in front of exactly what we asked for, getting in front of Bryce and getting up in the air for the ball.
And that is an important turnover for South Australia. New South Wales really needed to convert that one, and Fraser will be disappointed. Zamet, great ball carrying through the court for the Dragons. Now sitting with Jerry, no options coming forward. And out in extension is Davis. New Church in possession.
He can literally just turn the pass out of the flick of his wrist.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful to watch in motion.
And, Davis sends it to the back of the post, rims out. And again, not able to sink the shot. However,
Third time's a charm.
Ready for the rebound, important as a goaler or a defender. If that ball misses, you're up for it. Doesn't matter if it's under the post, mid-range shot.
Absolutely, you've got to collect your rebounds.
Yeah, now this sends the margin back out to 8 goals. And problems here for New South Wales now need to get some turnovers.
More direct passage of play. They've got, look, and we can see Thomas in the substitution box. I was wondering if he was going to get brought on it back onto the match. He was definitely something that the Dragons really had to contend with when he was on court with that hands over pressure.
Yeah, I haven't minded what Lalich has done as well in at wing defence. And Davis, easy to find. Now the rotation, maybe looking at getting some turnover ball. I'd be giving Tyson Jerry as much body as possible.
Yep.
Now a ball with McBurney, and into the pocket goes Muscat.
And Fraser smart to draw the contact there. We'll look for that long bomb.
And the risk on the long shot, just not the reward for New South Wales.
But for me, Bryce was not even setting up for a rebound. Like, that was such... I would have thought, like...
Wasn't an option. Wasn't set up for the rebound. Really hard. Not a lot of options. Thomas, though.
Oh,
turnover ball. That's why he was brought back onto the court. Oh.
Is he cramped? He's cramped. Something's gone down.
Oh, I just think he lost his footwork.
Yeah, he's just filthy at himself. All that hard work.
And goes at it again, though. Great touch. Again, New Church not getting onto the ball quick enough.
I actually don't think he's right. I actually think something's wrong with one of the calves. He's not looking as free as what he did earlier.
Now, New Church all alone on circle edge. Davis cuts the front, sends it up and over the back. It's now or never for New South Wales. Down by 8, just 5 minutes remaining. It is the fourth quarter elimination final and turnover. New South Wales.
Do you know what's really impressed me today has been the Dragons midcourt. I think the midcourt have really been the difference here for me today as we enter the final stretch, the last 5 minutes of the championships for one of these men's reserves teams.
And now the ball sits with Searle, out to Jerry.
Great work to go hunting by New South as well, just hedging out. They're running parallel lines, so they're having to go all the way back.
And not a lot of options, but still able to retain possession, drawing down the clock. New South Wales need to take some risks. McBurney, though, with the penalty. Yeah, New South Wales now need to take some risks. Turnover ball is required. Just the switch in from Davis, blocks Estwick out, finds easy ball, and through the ring, 10 goals. The margin now, South Australia lead 51-41.
If New South want this game, they can get it done, but they've just got to really convert their centre passes.
Dig hard. Not an easy take from Fraser.
And missed shot. He knew the importance of that goal too.
Fraser will be disappointed with that one. Has sunk the majority of the shots that he's put up today. Now really looks like South Australia will take out this elimination final.
And to be fair, they've been the team that has played the smartest,
Today.
and they deserve this win.
Yeah, correct. Now Tyler Knight puts the goal attack bib on to go into the goal circle. Taylor Fraser coming from the court.
He's had some big minutes, 57 of continuous minutes. He hasn't taken the bench all day today, so.
And now the ball sits with Estwick. Muscat on the long drive up the court. Thomas finds McBurney and sends it in to Bryce. Knight tries to block out Stephen Bryce.
Great shot, mid-range from Stephen Bryce.
SA now with the centre pass. Newchurch just strolling back to the centre.
Oh, just a
Humphreys.
floated pass.
Yeah, and Jerry taken out by Thomas. And South Australia now 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes to go.
Earning their way into the preliminary final later on this afternoon.
Yeah, where they will take on the ACT Griffins.
There's been a great competition here in the men's reserves division this week. I'm very excited to, look and call that match later on this afternoon with you, Dan. I really don't know who's going to get up between ACT and the Dragons.
No,
Flip a coin.
I have to agree with you. ACT have been a great performer. Bit of a surprise that they lost yesterday, but lots on the line for them, not just at a national championship playing against New South Wales. I think they'll be happy to see South Australia getting through over New South Wales at the moment. But lots to look forward to. And Knight just not able to get free. Muscat having to throw the ball back up to Thomas. And now an offside call. Knight sends it across McBurney.
Great
Quick
feed.
release.
Overcooked shot though by Bryce.
Just overcooks it a little bit. And now New South Wales with the centre, 8 goals down, just 1.5 minutes to go left in their championship. Now Muscat in possession, sends it up to Stephen Bryce.
Better hold from Bryce too, had a really strong front hold and was able to secure that nice and easy.
Yeah, now in possession, Newchurch finds Jerry, just staying steady with the ball. That's been a constant for the team from SA today. Alec Davis out on the charge, finding Newchurch straight in front of him.
They've done a really good job together sharing the workload in goals today as well.
Now last minute on the clock, McBurney sends it out over the sideline.
Can the Dragons bring it home with a final goal in the last minute of play?
And great ball from Jerry Davis, set up. That is the importance of being ready when the ball is in your possession.
Absolutely, and staying focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, great lesson for any junior netballer. You need to be ready as soon as your team has possession of the ball. Don't wait to make your move. Be ready at the start.
Thomas.
Cheeky. Just trying to cheekily steal that away.
Oh, he's kicking the ball away from the other side of the court. We're still time held. Yep.
No one wants to get it.
Someone from the crowd.
And the final 20 seconds. Would be nice to see Humphreys put up another shot. Hasn't shot much in the second half, but not really needed to. Davis, the focus of attention for SA.
He may not have shot the goals, but he's connected into Davis very well.
Yeah, and Davis, long range, draws a penalty, wants to sink it, can't do it, has a crack at the ball though. New South Wales will run out the game in possession. However, it is South Australia who knocks out the defending champions, New South Wales, in the elimination final. I'm going to sign for anyone that's a defending champion in an elimination final today.
Absolutely it is. And, well-deserved win too by the Dragons. I think they did everything right from the first whistle of this game.
Yeah, definitely South Australia looked to be in control from the start. A few hiccups throughout the match, but majority of the game you felt like they had a lot of control and the momentum.
And just had some really nice rotations. And, I'm gonna mention him again. I thought Steve McInnes incredibly influential in this match, especially down the front end for the Dragons as a constant option on the reset line.
Yeah, I have to agree. He really allowed for SA to have the reset and not to panic. I also thought Alec Davis was phenomenal in finding space. Jalen Newchurch finding space on the outside of the circle. For New South Wales, I think they'll be heavily disappointed, not able to pull out some fantastic netball to get them over the line. That is the end of their campaign. To everyone at home, thank you for joining us. Mandy Love and myself would like to thank everyone for tuning in to the 2023 AMMNA Championships. Join us for some wonderful netball throughout the afternoon. A couple of fantastic games in the 1 o'clock time slot. New South Wales, Queensland in the open men's, in the mixed reserves, Queensland versus Tasmania. But some fantastic preliminary finals coming throughout the rest of the day as well. Starting from 3:30, more knockout netball to come. Once again, I am Dan Cook. Mandy Love, thank you for joining me in commentary today.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you all in the next time slot.